Oh, hi! How's it going? I'm JT and I'm in the middle of nowhere, kind of out here, I guess, in Bessemer-ish-esque. And we're over here by Shades Creek, which is very nice. And there's some beautiful gravel roads and lots for sale out here. 12 acres apiece. They're very nice. It's peaceful, quiet, not many people here. I think you would like it. So this is my '08 Nightster that recently has been finished being customized. I did a handful of things to it, a lot of which are subtle and small, but took a lot of work to get done. So I'm going to take you front to back and show you everything that I did and talk about some of the processes, so you can kind of see what went into it. So going front to back, I guess bottom to top, first thing I did was new riser top clamp and speedometer relocation, which is just done to clean up the front end a bit, keep things a little uncluttered. This side mount speedo is pretty common on the Sportsters these days. A lot of guys do that. That's just a very simple automobile gauge bracket that you can get for pretty cheap. The next thing I did was new bars. I had wide glide bars on here that were out to about here. Now they're into about there, which is very, very minor, probably an inch on either side, but it makes a big difference when you have a narrow glide. It doesn't look like the bullhorn effect you get coming out from the sides. So I took all of the old wiring out of the wide glide apes, put it back into the narrow glide apes. So that was a bit of a beast. But if you've done it before, it's not that hard to do. They're a quick disconnect under your tank. You can cut them at the harness, get new quick disconnects at Radio Shack, solder them, crimp them, put them back together. Bob's your uncle. Moving on, I got new grips on here. Old school jackhammer looking grips. They're really good at absorbing vibration. Bar end mirror, which is new for me. I've never had that before, but it clears your body so it can see around you a little bit better. You can see more behind you as opposed to just seeing over your shoulder. And only run one mirror, so being able to see back there is good. So we got that stuff. The tank, side covers, and fender all got new paint. It's flat black paint. It's dirty now because we've been riding out here in the shit. But it's good flat black paint. It's actually chalkboard paint, so you can write directions, or if you want to do a flame job or a pinup girl or whatever on there, you can, and then the next day wipe it off if you got to go to work or whatever. The biggest hurdle was the seat, which sounds really simple because you would think you can unbolt a seat and bolt a new seat on. On this model, which is an '08, and several other years of the Sportster line, they actually have the ECM, the electronic control module, directly under the seat, covered up. So in order to run an aftermarket seat like this one, which came from Biltwell, I believe, or Lowbrow, one of those two companies, you actually have to relocate your ECM module, which basically entails taking it out, and in my case you have to cut down the mounts to make its profile fit better under your side cover and fit in there snug, and redo some of your wiring under the seat. Plus the plate that it bolts to has to be cut down. You can actually see shades of it still sitting there on the side where the plate is that I've cut down, but you still want to use it to keep water from just splashing up under your seat and under everything else. And the last big thing was the new tail light. This came from a company that specifically makes motorcycle LEDs. I cut the notch in there and drilled some holes and bolted it in. So that's pretty much it. It's a great bike. I love it. I've had a good time with it, and now it's almost exactly where I want it to be. I need one more thing, one more part to come in, and I'll be completely done, and that's just a saddlebag for over here, which is really nothing. But that's pretty much it. That's my Sportster. That's my story. I'm JT. Thanks for watching this Old Sportster.